You know where she's from, right?
I don't. Blackpink?
Mm-hmm.
Another one?
What do you mean another one?
The other one also does solo videos. What's her name? Rose, yeah.
Or Rose. Yeah.
No shit. So is it just her and Rose, or do all of them do like independent videos?
I don't know.
I'm assuming this is her first one. Let me see. I'll look into it in a little bit.
LALISA.
So I like the fact that they kind of stay like in their core group too. Or do you have a theory that at some point they separate to pursue independent careers, or do you think they stay together but at the same time simultaneously they're doing their own thing?
If I'm looking back at like other artists and what they've done, they usually stick to their solo careers, no? And then maybe they'll reunite and do like, you know, past group songs.
Yeah.
Thinking about like Justin Timberlake, Beyonce.
But I think when they started doing independent videos, I think they were already out of the group now, or were they still intact? Because with Justin Timberlake, I'm pretty sure he was out of NSYNC when he started doing his solo shit.
I don't know.
Like he was out the door with them, I think. Because with them, I think they're still a group. I don't know. I gotta look into it. But anyway, we got Lisa. LALISA. And you'll notice it too, like they're still under like the Blackpink umbrella. You know, it's not like they created a separate YouTube channel for them. So it's almost essentially like they're still just under them. Anyway, let's see.
She's gonna have bars. Make sure you put the captions on if you can. Okay.
And it kind of gives you some insight on them as an individual artist too. So it's interesting to know.
내 뒷모습만 봐도 알잖아 어두워질 때 분홍빛이 나 새하얀 조명이 날 깨우면 번쩍번쩍 세상을 흔들어 머리를 하얗게 피운 채 시끄러운 감정을 태울래 벌벌벌 그때 난 네 갈증을 해소할 샴페인 셉셉 나를 들이켜 그래도 저 높이 내 발이 빠뜨려 Want you to ring the alarm 세상에게 알려 내 이름에다 입 맞춰 Say la listen love me la listen love me Call me la listen love me la listen love me Oh 알잖아 attitude 뭐 터져라고 The lightest in the room Just say la listen love me la listen love me Call me la listen love me la listen love me Oh 알잖아 attitude 뭐 터져라고 The lightest in the room Baby get the microphone put it on speaker I said I can't hear you so you need to speak up Put that shit on stereo everyone else on very low protecting like a barrier Promise there's nothing scarier than me if anybody coming gunning for my man Gotta catch a case gonna bring my hand bam 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 hit after hit the rocks in my wrist so I call them the Flintstones ring the alarm says
She has a very good flow.
She does.
Like I don't know much about her history, but she can really like flow. She can really rhyme.
Like you always get a little taste of her rapping in most of the Blackpink. Well, maybe not most, but the ones that we've seen.
Yeah.
I would say like, the Savage songs.
Yeah. Like all of them do all of them do that? Do you know?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I feel like I only remember Lisa rapping mostly.
I see.
I could be wrong, but
Yeah, her English is like A1. So her ability to rap in her, what I'm assuming is her second language, is really good. Because to learn a second language is hard enough, but to be able to get artistic with your second language and rhyme and flow and be very fluent must have took a lot of cultivating.
yeah, and I think they know a lot of languages besides like Korean and English. Like I've heard some of them know Chinese, Korean, Japanese. So they're
Like trilingual.
linguists. Yeah, multilingual
linguist, yeah.
for sure.
I promise there's nothing scarier than me. If anybody coming gunning for my man, gotta catch a case, gonna bring my hand. Bam, bam, bam. Hit after hit, the rocks in my wrist, so I call them the Flintstones. Ring the alarm, 세상에게 알려 내 이름에다 입 맞춰. Say la, listen, love me, la, listen, love me. Call me la, listen, love me, la, listen, love me. Oh, 있잖아 attitude부터 어쩌라고. The lightest in the room. Just say la, listen, love me, la, listen, love me. Call me la, listen, love me, la, listen, love me. Oh, 있잖아 attitude부터 어쩌라고. The lightest in the room. 누구와 또 비교 못해 그래봤자 you can still love me. You need some LALISA. 지금 너의 두 눈앞에 서 있는 내 이름을 기억해. Love you some LALISA. 누구나 CV 어떻게 하는지 다 보여줘도 태국에서 한국 거쳐 여기까지 when but the throw. Being the greatest of all time in fantasy. 새까만 비그빛 왕관 belongs to we. 랄리사 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 하늘이 당당해. 랄리사 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 저들은 날 원해. 랄리사 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 catch me if you can. 랄리사 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 랄리사. Say 랄리사 love me.
Yo.
What I think they're doing is each and every one of them are going to have their own independent hit. So you had Rose, then you had LALISA. So what I'm assuming is the other three are also one by one going to drop a single. That's what I think they're doing.
I see.
Because I think it's actually I can see them as a group. I don't know why this just suddenly came to me. I think as a group they discussed it and they're like, hey, like we should all do like an individual video because you get to know the artist a little more. And then like naturally people have their favorites in a group, you know, which is fine. Like in any group I've ever thought about, like especially here, like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Spice Girls, like a lot of these groups, TLC, Destiny's Child, people like tend to gravitate towards one of the members for whatever reason.
True.
And I think this gives people more insight onto style, their fashion, and their way of doing music if they were solo artists.
Yeah, for sure.
So I have a feeling that the other three are going to do the same thing. Because I just thought about like Rose and then LALISA, and I think the other three are going to do it.
I really love this one. I think she's Thai. And I love the part when she does like the LNA, like the LA sign, but then it fits perfectly with LALISA. And I just love the constant alliteration of like the L's, like love me. Can't remember what else she said. But yeah, that switch up is crazy. And like the amount of looks that she has too, like it's crazy too.
Yeah, 100%. She's very diverse in the way she looks, the way she sounds, her flow. And like I love that one line where she's like, yo, I'm the best.
Yeah.
So I'm like, my assumption is, and I think any great artist is that way, like they're very competitive.
Yeah.
So I think in her way, and I think any great artist, even in a group, you have to feel like you're the best, or at least think that of yourself. You know what I mean? Because it'd be very, I think it would hinder your performance if you seen someone else is better than you. You almost have to feel like even if you're an artist or an athlete, to perform at the highest level, you have to feel like you're actually the best at it, whether you are or you're not. And music's very subjective anyway.
랄리사 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 하늘이 당당해. 랄리사 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 저들은 날 원해. 랄리사 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 catch me if you can. 랄리사 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 랄리사. Say 랄리사 love me 랄리사 love me. Call me 랄리사 love me 랄리사 love me. Oh, 있잖아 attitude부터 어쩌라고. The lightest in the room. Just say 랄리사 love me 랄리사 love me. Call me 랄리사 love me 랄리사 love me. Oh, 있잖아 attitude부터 어쩌라고. The lightest in the room.
I get it. That was like her debut like solo song. That was dope.
Yo, she was really good. Yeah. I'm just very curious to see what the other three do. I'm assuming they're doing something, and what comes out of it. You know, if they decide to like continue to do it in the future, because I think it makes things interesting and maybe even like competitive a little bit. You know, because then like if they go on tour, they can also do like their hit songs solo and kind of give the other four a rest. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It'd be the first time I'd see it being done in a group. What do you think?
Because I think about like Big Bang, like they were a huge Korean group as well. And one of the artists, Taeyang, like he had a huge solo career, like huge. And I love it because like I think he's the one that I gravitated toward. Like he's for me like the like the R&B king of Big Bang. And so I don't know, to be honest. Because like think about like whether he performed with Big Bang or if he had his own shows. I don't know much about it, so I don't know.
Yeah, it was a good song. She was exploring a lot of different styles. Like
Yeah.
in terms of like her wardrobe, the way she was performing the song, her choreography. Very good.
Yeah, and she can pull anything off.
Yeah. Different languages. Yep.
And like it actually makes me think about that first line or first verse. She talks about how like if you look in the back, it's all black, but then when the light shines, it's pink. And it makes me think about things that have that effect. Like things that are like Beatles, for instance, like they're very metallic looking. So in like one angle they look green and then another angle they look blue or purple. So I wonder if it's like that effect that she's talking about. Like she has so many different angles.
Yeah. I also think about it like when someone's like multicolored, right? You think of like something like black is dark, pink can be very feminine, and then it's like feminine energy versus like dark energy.
Yeah.
Or just like being multidimensional, you know?
And
So-
it's perfect because they always say that black is a combination of all colors.
Yeah. Because even when they make like crystals, right? Crystals, they're a combination of like chemicals and a combination of different properties to make it change color. And that's why you have like these amethyst stones and these emerald stones. They're all just a combination of different things, you know?
Pearls too, right? They
Yeah.
have that like effect.
Yeah, that's how they make them like change color. I forget which, they alter something, but
They alter what?
no, I'm saying they alter something. I forget they alter. Never mind.
Well.